Good evening and welcome to my short introduction of an educational tool that promotes language learning, which is called Newsela. Newsela is a website and it has a collection of newspaper articles taken from authentic resources that are depicting current events. But the great feature about this website is that the articles can be adapted to different students' levels. Right now we are on the home page. I registered as both a teacher and a student. I put Westcliff University as my school. However, you can see that it takes a few days to review and accept my school's information. So I also registered as a student to be able to have access to all the articles and be able to show you some of the functions of the platform. On the upper tab, you can see that you can search newspaper articles according to different topics of some interest, depending on what you would like to teach. Then the content can be categorized by the saved articles, content in the school. This tab will prompt you to different assignments, and there is some information about the progress, about the quizzes, and about the reading levels, and so on, because it is like a beta version at the moment. Unfortunately, there is no information presented at this point, but let's proceed and take a look at what Newsela can do for your students. We can click news and see all the most recent news presented here, and also we can search with different topics. Let's pick health, and there's quite a collection of different articles, and all of them are very recent. For example, you do remember when the president and his first lady were tested for coronavirus. Here's that article. Let's look at this one. How do I politely ask someone to wear a mask during the pandemic? You can see that the article is really recent. It was published on the 27th of October. It is from Associated Press, and it was adapted by Newsela staff to different levels. So speaking about the levels, every article has 5 different reading levels that are correlated to Lexile bands. So we can see those numbers 600, 830, and 50. They don't mean anything to me, but I found an article from the support team, and here they are. You see the number of Lexiles correlated with the grades. I understand this is not really a CEFR model, but I feel like an experienced teacher can still correlate it to the level of their students, even if they're adults and do not belong to a particular grade at school. So we can see that 600 is for grade 3 or 4, so it is definitely an elementary level. Coming back to the article, let's see what changes. So we use 600, and the content stays the same, but the wording changes. It has become very common to see people wearing masks outside. The coronavirus outbreak has changed our habits. Let's change to a different level, and then the wording is a little bit different, and we can see that there are more complex vocabulary items such as reducing, mask wearing, like word structures. Maybe let's go to the next level. Again, the wording is different. You can see the word tense, passive voice construction, may not be easily persuaded. So The main idea is that when a teacher assigns an article to a class, um, they can either assign a particular level or let their students decide themselves what level of comprehension is more appropriate for them, which is amazing for English as a second language learners. In my experience, you never have a class of the same level, and very often there are discrepancies between the students. But how great is that when no matter what their level, they can still complete an assignment, read the article according to their level of comprehension, and come back next time and be able to discuss it with their classmates, although their level is a little different. Now let's talk a little bit about the activities. Every article has some activities. I watched in the tutorial that the activities include a writing prompt. We can see it here. But there's also power words, where there are 3 to 5 useful vocabulary words that are highlighted in the text. Their meaning is explained, and there are some exercises to remember them, and then a built-in quiz for every article to track comprehension. Unfortunately, I cannot show it here. I believe that because my account haven't been reviewed yet, I don't have full a full range of instruments. But according to the information that I've gotten from other resources, there is a better variety of activities that can be performed with the article. To summarize, I believe that this is a great platform that will encourage language learning to a greater extent, because it provides opportunities even for lower level and lower level adult students to be able to study and discuss current news, real life situations, and not feel discouraged, when elementary adult students have to read a children's book, or they have to discuss their favorite colors, or I don't know, playground activities, something like that. It has always been very challenging for me to find resources for that particular group of learners. Thank you so much for your attention.